Hello, it's Epsilon Emerald. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to show you my Pokemon deck collection. What you see in front of you is my deck bag. It's hard to see, but it's kind of like you know what, you can't see it. It has a shoulder strap and it's very solid, and it unzips all the way. And inside it's got these 3 sections, and it comes with these dividers. Came with loads of them, but I don't use them because my decks are in boxes, so they divide themselves quite nicely. In the lid as well, can you see? In the lid there's like a little pouch, and in the pouch I keep my well, I don't know why I have this, but I have my mats, Playmats. Where's my favourite one? I have a really nice one, but I don't know where it is. It's not this one, is it? No. Oh well. This one here is vintage, actually. Look at Chubby Chew. Look. 1999 this is from. But yeah, so that's my Playmats. And here is my bag of dice and coins. It's in this really cute pouch from Japan with some random French on it. Je vais faire un tour. Je vais faire un tour. That means I'm going to take a walk. I think I think that's what it means. I'm going to take a walk. Let's see what's inside. I've got my GX counter and a cardboard one as well. But these are useless, like, you know whether you've used your GX attack or not. You don't really need that. Burn counter. Another one. And a poison one. This Rotom coin. I think that was from the Team Rocket deck? It wasn't a deck, what was it? Special set of cards, I don't know. This Ordino, which is a bit destroyed. Got that from a Japanese deck. Don't ask why I would buy a Japanese deck when I clearly can't play with it. Another poison. Oh. Why do I only have one blue dice? That's from Evolutions, right? I didn't buy an Evolutions Elite Trainer box. How do I have this? I don't know. The bigger ones are for coin tossing. I use those for damage counters. The dice, I mean. These little cardboard ones. Okay, and then all of my decks. So, some of these I made, and some of them I bought. And one of them is empty. This is a really cool deck box. But it's empty. It's too small to hold a deck that has sleeves on it. I think. Actually, I don't know. Is it? I think it is. This actually used to hold my Yu-Gi-Oh deck, but my Yu-Gi-Oh deck disappeared one day. So I should explain this bag here. This is the bag that I take to school to use in my strategy game club that I do after school on a Friday. And I bought a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, even though I don't really like Yu-Gi-Oh, because I thought like a lot of my students play Yu-Gi-Oh and I should learn how to play it too, just so I could play with them, but I got a deck and I didn't really like it. And then someone stole the deck, apparently. Unless I gave it to someone, but I don't think so. It's pretty bad though if one of my students stole my Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Like, that's not cool. Like stealing off a teacher who's running a club for you. It's not nice. Okay, let's see. So I've got I've got 4 decks that I made, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 decks that I bought. Let's go through the decks that I bought first. Let's move this out the way. Okay, so they're all World Championship decks. Let's go oldest to newest, I guess. I think this one is the oldest. Okay. So this one, I love this box. So cool. It's the World Championship 2010. And you know what? It's amazing to see how Pokemon cards used to be in 2010. Because the tactics were completely different. So 2010 was like Gen 4 basically. Well, Black and White came out in 2011, I think. Probably March 2011. When did I graduate? Graduated 2010. Yeah, 2011. Okay, so this deck. Just I'll go over a few key players in a minute. Oh, that one's good. Wow, that's good. I'll just... How cute is that? Hoppip. Hoppip. That's for the subscriber who requested I do a Hoppip video where all I do for the whole video is say the word Hoppip. Oh, so cute. Babies. It's a good card. What point? Okay, so basically, I haven't played with this deck much, but we got Yuxi with setup. Obviously we know that setup is Shaman's signature ability, but Yuxi had it first. Once during your turn, when you put Yuxi from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. How many of you knew that Yuxi had that ability before Shaman? Its attack is also similar to Shaman's. You may put Yuxi and all cards attached to it on the bottom of your deck in any order. So similar. And then we've got Claydol's ability is good too. Cosmic Power. Once during your turn before your attack, you may choose up to 2 cards from your hand and put them on the bottom of your deck in any order. If you do, draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. So great draw support again. Crobat. Once during your turn, when you put Crobat G from your hand onto your bench, you may put 1 damage counter on one of your opponents. So that's very similar to other Crobats. And then it's got Toxic Fang. The defending Pokemon is now poisoned. You know what? You're not supposed to use that attack though. The deck only has grass energy in it. You're not supposed to attack with Crobat. It's just there for the ability. And then Unknown. Retire. Once during your turn, if Unknown R is on your bench, you may discard Unknown R and all cards attached to it. And then draw a card. That's very similar to, is it called Farewell Letter? Similar to that. And then it's got a free attack. Move any number of basic energy cards attached to your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like. That's really cool. I don't know if anyone actually used that attack back in the day. Is that? I don't know. Okay, and then the actual attack you're supposed to use is Jumpluff's attack. So, mass attack, 10 damage times the number of Pokemon in play, which could be good for 1 grass energy. So, if you've got, you could have 5 on your bench and 1 in play, that's 6. They could have 6 as well, that's 120. But minimum, really, I mean, you're going to fill your bench. They might keep theirs empty because of the attack, but they'll at least have 1 on their bench. So we're looking at 80 damage, really, for 1 grass energy. And because of power creep, actually, in 2010, 80 damage was a lot. I mean, 80 damage could knock out Crobat, or Claydol, or Yuxi, or no. So yeah. So that's the fun. I like decks that have lots of abilities in, and this is one of those. So that's fun. but I don't play with it a lot because I only have this one old deck and it doesn't play very well against newer decks. Next we have 2013 World Championship. This box isn't as cool. Where was this one held? It doesn't say. This one was in Hawaii. This one doesn't say. Oh well. So this was Ian Witten's deck. Oh, this is such a fun deck. Again, this one has lots of abilities. Oh, I hate playing against this. I'll show you it in a sec. This one here, I hate this one. I hate this one. Okay. So, I'll start off by showing you the support. So Mishana's ability is pretty cool because once during your turn before your attack, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose one of them and put it into your hand, and then put the other one back on the top. That's really useful. Dusk Noir. As often as you like during your turn before your attack, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon. It's a stage 2. So it surprises me that this got put in, but it must have been crucial. So yeah. Then Gothitelle, another stage 2. Magic Room. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent can't play any item cards. That is so mean. So mean. I feel like everyone probably hated this card in 2013. And then we've got Keldeo. Rush in. Once during your turn before your attack, if this Pokemon is on your bench, you may switch this Pokemon with your active Pokemon. You're not going to use the Secret Sword attack, really, because you don't have any water energy. It's not really there for that. It's just there for the rush in. I don't really know why, though. I'm not really sure. And then we have Mew. Versatile. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any Pokemon in play. What a fun card. I love that. Well, you know I love Ditto, and I feel like it's similar. And you're not going to use that, but yeah, the Versatile. So which attack should you copy? This one. Deck and cover. Get it? Deck and cover. That if any Pokemon, I hate this attack, is now paralyzed and poisoned, and you shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck. And then you do it all over again. And you could do it with Mew instead, if you prefer, because of Versatile. It's so good. It's so good. Also, it's got free retreat and everything. So yeah, it's a really fun deck. we've got 2015. And this World Championship was in Boston. Alright. I guess the picture kind of indicates that. I don't know much about Boston, but I feel like that's quite a Boston-y picture. Very like New England-y anyway. And this is Patrick Martinez. And let me find the key players of this deck. Okay, obviously Shaman. Seismitoad. It's very item heavy. There's not much energy as well. I think there's only double colourless in here. Oh no, sorry, there's a few odd. Yeah, there's a few odd electric ones. Okay, so we all know what Shaman does. That needs no explanation. Crobat is very similar to that other Crobat. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Electric EX. Not the Mega one, just the normal one. Overrun. 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and 20 to the active. And then Assault Laser, 60. And 60 more if they've got a tool. Oh, and in these days you could put tools on your opponent like that. So yeah, you could do that. But the real killer, this guy. In fact, this isn't the killer. I mean, like, this is the win condition. This is the just really annoy your opponent. Quaking Punch. Your opponent can't play any item cards from his or her hand during his or her next turn. Horrible. Can you see the theme? Like, so far we've looked at 3 decks. There's setup, there's item block, and there's sneaky damage dropping. It's a very recurrent theme in Pokemon decks. So yeah, this one's pretty fun. I have 2 2016 decks. And I would have got more actually, but they got sold out. I wasn't quick enough. This one was in San Francisco. I love the artwork. And this deck, I love this deck. I actually have a variation of this deck elsewhere. So I'll just... I play this deck a lot. So the support, we have Ariados, which is just there to poison. Both active Pokemon except grass Pokemon are now poisoned. To be honest, Ariados is really just there to be discarded for B-Revenge. This attack does 10 more damage for each Pokemon in your discard pile. It's like Night March, but a bit less unfair. And then one of my favourite card combos, I guess, of all time. Yanmega and Yanmega BREAK. So Yanmega's ability says if you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, ignore all energy in the attack cost. So you don't have to spend any energy to do these attacks, which I love because you can set up so fast, especially because you can evolve immediately. And then you can either do 120 with a tool or 100. I love it. Oh, this was, I can't read that. Yeah, I don't know this guy's name, sorry. I can't read your name. And then the other one was Ordino. Mega Ordino. Okay. And this one's pretty fun. Hooper. It's a great setting up card. Scoundrel Ring. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may search for your deck for up to 3 Pokemon EX and put them into your hand. So that's very useful for this deck. Because you can get these. I never really worked out the point of these two in the deck, to be honest, but maybe that's just because I don't play very well. This one's here for the ability prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks except damage turned to each of your Pokemon that has any metal energy. Now, since these use colourless and they need 3, you're going to use a DCE and a metal energy, and you get that benefit. So both of these are pretty good, because Do the Wave can do a lot of damage. The Magical Symphony is really good, because if you played a supporter, then you can do 50 damage to the bench, so it's 110 plus 50 to the bench. And check out that HP. So yeah, that's a good deck too. But I prefer the Yanmega deck. I mean, I don't really like EX Pokemon, so I really like break Pokemon though. I love breaks. Okay, then we have the 4 2017 decks. And I did a whole video on these already, so I don't really want to go into detail about these. But yeah, I have all 4. Okay, now let's look at the decks I built. Let's start with this one. I've forgotten which one this is. I think this is Delphox. Yeah, okay. This is my Delphox BREAK deck. The sleeves are shiny Mega Gardevoir. So cool. So you probably all know how Delphox BREAK works. Actually, you know, I don't know why I say that, because a lot of people who watch my videos don't actually know anything about Pokemon. they just like the ASMR. There's nothing else really in. All I have in this deck is literally Delphox BREAK. Although it's probably worth mentioning him and give me a second. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so there's 2 Delphoxes. This one, sorry for the reverse hollow, it might be a bit unreadable, but it has this ability. By the way, this is from Flashfire, so it's pretty old. Actually, no, it's not. It's not from Flashfire. It's from XY base. The ability is Mystical Fire. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. And that's really good. It's really good. And then the attack, Blaze Ball, 50 plus 20 damage for each fire energy. I love energy scaling attacks. I love them. So I love that. But then this energy scaling attack is even better because, as any mathematician knows, multiplication is much more powerful than addition. And this is 20 damage times the amount of energy attached to all Pokemon in play. How cool is that? Even cooler, Delphox BREAK has Flare Witch. Once during your turn before your attack, you may search your deck for a fire energy and attach it to one of your Pokemon. So energy acceleration. Speaking of energy acceleration, Blacksmith, attach 2 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your fire Pokemon. So in one turn, you can attach 4 fire energy cards to Delphox. Wait, but what if you don't have any fire energy cards in your discard pile? Scorched Earth. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard a fire or fighting energy card from his or her hand. If that player does so, he or she draws 2 cards. It's quite easy to get fire cards in your discard pile with this. So this deck works really well. Obviously this is no longer in standard. It'd be expanded only. But oh well. I only use it for friendly matches. Okay, this one is my Yanmega Break deck. And I actually went for a Yanmega Serperior combo. So I've already explained Yanmega Break, but let's talk about Serperior. So I thought this would go really well with Yanmega, because Yanmega requires no energy, and Serperior only requires 1 energy to do 80 damage, or do 40 damage, and then on your next turn, do, well, 140 or 100, depending on what attack you want to do. Because it does 60 more the next time. And this is, if you get the rhythm right, if you get the synchronization right, this is really good. And again, it's stage 2, but it doesn't matter because you can evolve immediately thanks to the Forest of Giant Plants. What else is really good is Revitalizer. If I can find one for you. Oh, also the Servine. I should show you the Servine. Okay, it's not that Servine. I don't have very many of the good Servine in here. I need to get more. This is the good Servine. Look at this. Serpentine Strangle. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Now in my online version of this deck, I have loads of these, well 4 of these, and I also have Devolution Spray. So you can keep trying. Devolution Spray normally slows you down, but because of Forest of Giant Plants, you can just evolve, devolve, evolve, devolve. So good. Revitalizer is really good. Put 2 leaf Pokemon from your discard pile into your hand. If you use Battle Compressor, then that can set you up a really good Pokemon really quickly. So that's that deck. Let's take a minute to appreciate this box. Oh my god. so much. And the sleeves, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my Primarina deck. It's also Ninetales. And this deck is not very good or anything, but you know that Popplio is my favourite Pokemon of all time, so I kind of had to make it. But yeah, it's not very good. Because Primarina and Ninetales, they don't really go well together in a deck. But I just like them. So, Primarina's got Bubble Beat, which is an energy scaling attack. And then Ninetales just has a really powerful attack. It's not a very strategic deck, it's just literally for aesthetics. It's a very aesthetic deck. Like even the Brionne, where's it gone? Yeah. It's really pretty. Oh, I think I've got some really pretty Vulpix in here too. Let me see. Oh yeah. So nice. So yeah, this is just my pretty deck. And then my current favourite deck. Why is this here? Got the Garchomp coin. Oops. And the Cynthia sleeves is Lucario Garchomp. This is so good. And this is my, obviously, Lucario Garchomp deck. Now I did a whole video on this as well. Since the video I've changed it slightly. You'll notice that the Gible, Garchomp and Gabite are now fighting type, not dragon type. That's because they brought out the exact same card, but in a different type in the next set. So I replaced them because of this guy, which I also added, Diancie Prism, because of Princess's Cheers. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your fighting Pokemon's attack do 20 more damage. So yeah, that's all that's really changed. I also added these amazing, cute Professor Sycamores. Because before I didn't have enough Sycamores, so I actually used like Tierno or something, and I just crossed it out his name and wrote Sycamore, which isn't very good. But by the way, this deck, because I made the video on it, but I hadn't tested it out at that point, it works so well. Really well. If you want a cheap-ish deck with no GXs in it, check out that video and build yourself this deck. It's really good. So yeah, that's all on my Pokemon decks at the moment. I've had other decks in the past, but I've dismantled them. Like I really liked my Typhlosion deck, Raticate Break, Trevenant Break, and those are some of my favourite decks. Oh, my Round deck. Round was really good. But yeah, you can't have that many decks on the go at once because you'd have to buy lots of item cards. Because really each deck is going to need, 4 Professor Sycamores and 4 Ns, it's just too much really. Anyway, I really hope you liked seeing my decks. Please let me know if you did. And thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.